Welcome to our former, current, and potential Veritas members. My name is Judith Scretny, and I am the Veritas Curriculum Chair. Veritas is a society for lifelong learners. It is for adults age 55 and over who want to keep their minds active, open, and growing. You can become a Veritas member whether you are near or far because we use a wonderful course platform, an educational platform called Zoom. I'm delighted today to give you a glimpse into the courses that we will be offering during the spring semester. Please stay tuned and meet the presenters themselves who will describe the exciting programs they have planned for you. Thank you.
Hi Veritas members, I'm Tim Duncan, and I will be teaching the course The Rarest of Wildflowers, The Spiritual Journey of Wendell Berry this spring. We're accustomed to hearing and reading Mr. Berry's rightful concern and warnings about the loss of family farms, farm communities, and the loss of our natural environment, God's creation. It is in this context that Mr. Berry expresses his greatest fear that we are losing our humanity, our understanding of humanness. Through Mr. Berry's essays, poetry, and novels, let's explore the questions. What does it mean to be a human being? And what makes life meaningful for people? I look forward to sharing this exploration with you in March.
Hello, my name is Mike Marple. This spring I will be doing a class on the musicals of Lerner and Loewe, Jerry Herman, and Frank Wildhorn. Included you will find my love of travel, theater of all types, movies, reading, and everything else. I hope you join me because we'll have lots of fun and I will show you how crazy I really am.
Hi Veritas members, I'm Dennis Wiseman, current Veritas president. I will be teaching the History of the Supreme Court Part 1 this spring. I'm so excited to share this content with you, especially as prevalent as the Supreme Court is right now. I look forward to seeing you in March.
Veritas Spring 2021.
Me and White Supremacy.
Leaders Diane and Walter Snow. Racism is so complex. We live in a racist society with racist systems.
No white person is responsible for this. Every white person is responsible for changing this.
Me and White Supremacy, a book by Layla Saad, helps us do just that.
Ms. Saad leads the reader through 30 days of considering how the habits, attitudes, and behaviors of persons who are white can affect persons who are not white.
She invites us to build the racial stamina required to challenge the racist status quo.
To prepare ourselves to engage in the necessary work of challenging our own behaviors and contributing to the building of a more just society.
I invite you to join us.
I'm Judge Patricia Walker Fitzgerald, and when the court steps in, I'll be discussing the role of the courts in protecting children from abuse and neglect by parents or guardians. We'll talk about the law, about history, the court process, what happens when a child is removed from his parents, about brain science that informs the decisions of judges and others, and disparate treatment of the minorities and the poor in our society, and much more. I hope you can join me in March.
Hi, I'm Jeff Connor, and I'm going to be leading a course on essential American founders. 6 of the founders, Washington, Franklin, Adams, Jefferson, Madison, and Hamilton, were individually or collectively involved in pretty much all of the major events of the founding era. In this course, we're going to use the lives of those 6 founders to understand the major events and some big themes of the founding era. I hope you can join me.
I'm Ann Nunn, a Veritas board member. Along with Megan Shaney and Heather Gottlieb from the Fraser History Museum, we will present a discussion class based on the book I've Got a Home in Gloryland by Carolyn Frost. The true story of slaves Thornton and Lucy Blackburn, who escaped from Louisville in 1831, eventually reaching Canada and freedom with the help of the Underground Railroad. The class includes actors from Frasier, discussion of slavery in general, discussion of slavery laws in the 1830s, and the activities of the Underground Railroad. We hope you join us.
Hey Veritas members, my name is Eric Schmall, and this spring I'll be hosting the golden era of American comedy with a focus on individual comedians. In our class, we're going to look at 12 different giants in American comedy. And as we've done in our other classes on comedy, the focus will be upon learning about these individuals and their humor. So if you like learning and you like laughing, I hope you'll be able to join me in March. Thanks.
Hello, I'm Barbara McDonald, and I'll be presenting a class this spring entitled A New Cosmology, Bridging the Gap Between Science and Religion. Oftentimes we think of these topics as being very incompatible, but as we begin to see more about our expanding universe and to look at some of our religious beliefs, we can see there are many connections. So I hope that you will join me as we delve into this topic. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Sandra Cherry, and I will be teaching a course this spring for Veritas on Lectures from Chautauqua. We will hear from historian Elaine Weiss on the 19th Amendment, Kimberly Churches on closing the gaps. The state of American education will be discussed by Sir Ken Robinson, and physicist Brian Greene will give us a multimedia presentation. Jeff Rosen will talk about the fourth battle for the Constitution, followed by presidential biographer John Meacham's lecture, How the Constitution Will Endure. There'll be a bonus 7th week on jazz from Lincoln Center. My course is on Wednesdays from 10:30 to 12 noon. Hope to see you there.
Hello, my name is Mike Williams. During this upcoming spring semester, I'll be the instructor in the Cases and Controversies class, focusing on, let's call it a citizen's guide to the U.S. Constitution. During the class, I will try to relate constitutional provisions to matters of interest in Kentucky and on a national level. Hope to see you. Thank you.
Hi, my name is John Sestarnik. We'll be looking at important world issues in the course I'm teaching this spring. We'll be using the Great Decisions Handbook as the basis for our discussion. I hope you'll join me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Don Graeter. The course I'll be teaching in the spring with Veritas is entitled Spies, Saboteurs, and Patriots, Overlooked Heroes of World War II. These basically are people and events that I've come across over the years in my preparation and research for the Winston Churchill classes that I teach, who I think are fascinating and deserve their stories to be told. But we just don't have time in the Churchill classes because he did so much for so long, it's just impossible. And so what I've done this time is select several personalities, spies, people who did more, maybe their names are somewhat known, but nobody realizes all the things they did. And also some stories that I find fascinating. They're not very well known from the point of view of Americans. So we'll focus on those and be talking about those, and I hope you'll join us. Thanks for looking.
Hello, I'm Jonathan Smith. And this spring in Veritas, I will offer a discussion course on Shakespeare's Green World, King Lear and As You Like It. These two plays, a tragedy and a comedy, explore the kinds of self-discovery that can occur when once powerful people are driven out of their palaces and castles and forced to wander in the wilderness for a while. Our discussion will be built around film clips of great, or at least interesting, performances of key moments in the plays. I hope you'll join me for this Shakespearean adventure.
Hi, this is Kathy Schaefer. I will be teaching the Mindfulness for All Ages class. This is an introduction to mindfulness, meditation, and breathing practices that will help you to become more aware of the present moment. This is for beginners who are new to meditation as well as those who may already have a practice. I hope you will join me in March.